Looking for the best aftermarket parts and accessories for your model? Look no further than MCV Products. Bring your models to life at mcvproducts.net. Hey everyone, welcome back to Matt's Models and More. Hope you're having a wonderful day. If you're new, welcome to the channel all about model building on the automotive side. So excited about this episode. This is going to be an episode, first of all, two parts. One, we're going to discuss the easiest, in my opinion, the easiest way to make glass for headlights, for kits that do not come with lenses to put in the grill, or if you want, to me, a little more realistic look than using the lenses. Also lenses for the gauges, for your dash gauges. Makes it real simple for that. And then also you can pretty much sky's the limit, use it almost like a clear coat for certain things. So you're going to see that in the video. That's part number one. Part number two, the big thing, you want to hang around because we're going to play a game. This game is going to reward somebody out there that is on their P's and Q's with their automotive model kits. And that's going to be for AMT, Mobius, Revell, and NPC. So play a game. This game has got a huge giveaway with it, and it's free to do it, free to play. And it's to celebrate 3,500 subscribers. Yes, thank you so much. 3,500 subscribers. I was doing a little research, and it turns out you get over 1,000 subscribers, you're in like the 15% range. So getting up to 3,500 is monumental, and that's huge for me. And it's all thanks to you. And hopefully we'll keep putting out excellent content, so you will stay tuned and keep up with this crazy looking guy here. So I appreciate you guys. So to show that appreciation, we got that huge giveaway at the end. So learn something. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. And if you have any other techniques that you use to make glass, put it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Please like, subscribe, share, give me that big thumbs up so we can keep this moving. And let's get to the bench. Okay, what we got is this UV resin that I purchased off of Amazon for $9.95. Very cheap. Comes with this basically a UV light that you hold over that instantly cures, well, not instantly, it takes a few seconds, but it cures whatever you're putting it in within, you know, about a 60 to 150 seconds. And it doesn't take much. You can see that's actually too much I put in there. But what I'm going to do is make glass out of that gauge right there. So I've already put the decal in there, and I want to fill this with glass. So we're going to do a little bit of close-up, and it doesn't take much. Like I said, I start with just a toothpick, and what I do is I want to slowly build that up. The toothpick will actually release the resin as you put it in there, because it bonds without drying, believe it or not. It bonds to what you're putting in there. And what I like to do is kind of fill it over the top and kind of let it, I guess, self-level, because it will spread out slowly as you put it in there, and you can move it around with the toothpick. I'm doing a voiceover with this, guys. I apologize because I lost the audio, so I had to go back and do the voiceover, which is different for me. I normally don't do this. I'd rather speak to you live, but as you can see, I'm kind of almost sweeping it across. That way it's nice and level. And I'll even bring it to the edge of the trim of the bezel. So just kind of pushing it around and letting it fill in slowly. And you can see me dragging it down to touch the bottom of that gauge. And the light, you can see the light disappearing because it's filling. I say this in another part of the video. You kind of want to put a little more in than what you think you need, because when you put it under the light, it's going to shrink a little bit. So you can see there the whole piece is filled up. It is protected. And now we're going to plug in our little handy dandy UV light. That is my portable battery charger there, or battery port. So you just put the light right over it. You plug it in. which, you know, if you're not a doofus, you know how to plug it in the right way. Ah, there we go. So you got 60 seconds, 90 seconds, and 150. I'll always go ahead and put it on the 150. Why not? Doesn't hurt it. And 150 seconds goes by fast. So, of course, that was sped up. And now we're pulling this off. It does fold up conveniently. I usually just wrap it and keep it to the side there because I've been using it a lot since I've got this. And this is now my second project I've worked with it, but it is completely dry to the touch now, and look at the shine of that. And it just gives it, you know, you can't make a piece of glass to fit inside that area curved or shaped like you can with resin. And that is like the clearest resin that I've found that cures that fast. So it's pretty incredible. Okay, guys, for some reason I lost some of my audio on that first half of the video, so I have to do a voiceover for that. So back to the original sound now. So we just showed about the, you know, doing the actual glass for the dash gauges. So another way is, of course, lenses. Some of these kits come with, first of all, though, this is re-chromed. I don't ever use the factory chrome. I've been using this that everybody's been raving about. This is the second time I've used it. Absolutely love it. It goes on here so nice. Probably got to do a couple little touch-up areas, but comes out real good. But anyway, some of these kits we get don't have the lens that's got the texturized grid on it. Some of them will only come with this and no glass at all. So we can use this resin the same way we just used in the in those gauges by putting, whoop, that's probably too much. I'm learning that you don't really need a whole lot of this stuff, that's for sure. So again, my handy little toothpick here. I'll probably zoom in with the camera. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that now. And we're gonna, dip this in here. I'm gonna show you how we fill it. And it takes a little bit of time because I don't want to overfill it. You do want a dome. The dome will actually, when you put it in that UV light, it shrinks it up a little bit. So what I tend to do is I don't put this all around the edge. I put it in the middle and let it kind of self-level out, and I'll use a toothpick to kind of push it a little bit. Probably a lot easier to see in person than on this video. I'm going to probably put this flat and change the angle of the camera just so we can get a little bit closer in there so you can see what I'm talking about. So let's do that. All right, let's see if this is a little bit better here. May not do a whole lot of talking right now because I really want to concentrate on getting this completely filled up. You should be already be able to see the difference between this one and this one. You can see how it has a little bit of a dome to it. I want to not overfill, but you get to that point where you're real close to being overfilled because it's going to shrink. I think I said that a minute ago. As I've gotten older, I can't remember everything I say. Ask my wife, she'll tell you. What I'm going to do is just this one light on camera so you can see what I'm talking about. We're almost there because I can see how it's kind of hitting the edges. Just hitting the edges. Maybe one more. And I kind of just let the, you can see how it's just right there on the toothpick. I kind of just let the rest of it grab it. This stuff will not dry unless you have that UV light on it. So that's what's cool about it, because you can take your time. You don't have to feel rushed. and you can just let this toothpick do all the work. I think that might be it right there. Just push it around a little bit. And it is hard to overflow. I have noticed that because it bonds to itself and really just keeps getting more and more dome shaped. I think that's probably going to be perfect right there. So now I'm going to plug in my trusty little light here. Back up a little bit. Now you've got 90 seconds, 60 seconds, 90 seconds, and 150. I always just go ahead and do the 150 just to be on the safe side. So while this is sitting, we're going to fast forward through it to the end. Okie dokie, that is done. Fold this bad boy up, unplug it. Such a handy device. I mean, gotta get you one of those guys. It's cheap. I'm gonna put a link in the description so you can see it. Something I noticed, well, first of all, let's look at this so you can see it, because this is ready now. So see how it's kind of domed over? And look how clear that is. What I would do on my last build, after I did that, I put a little bit of black wash around the edge between the resin and the chrome lip, and it looks great. If I have a picture, I'll pop it up there. But that is that's a game changer, because you can see how it's domed over compared to the one there, and it's dry. It's ready. It's ready to go. So, you know, I think I had it set to 160 seconds, and it's done. That's really quick. What I noticed was I picked this up and it was too soon, and now you see that big fingerprint. But what is great about, jumping off subject real quick, what's great about this Fusion Firm, I can literally just paint right back over that again and it's gone. And so unlike the Revell Chrome, where gosh, you can't touch it for weeks, or you got to use spaz sticks to spray over it, and then it does. I don't care what anybody says. They say spaz sticks does not decrease the chrome, but it does. It really does change the way it looks if you use the spaz sticks over the Revell Chrome. So this Fusion Firm for me is a big game changer, and I actually just ordered the airbrush version of it because it is out now and it's on Amazon, and I'll probably do a video about that as well. But there is my little trick for making glass. And video may have suggested, or people may have thought that I was talking about glass for windshields and stuff like that. You know what? Go watch Irvin at the Art of Rake, and you'll see how difficult that is, because that is no easy task to do. So not only did I do the glass in the gauge cluster, I also filled the top of this engine with that as well. So what I did was I laid down some bare metal foil around the edge, because I wanted that highlight to show off of that green. And then just like I did that lens, you can see it's got like a little bubble to it. I just kept filling it slowly with that toothpick. Probably took me, it feels longer than what it is. It probably took me 7 to 10 minutes to fill that whole area up with the resin. Put it on there for 156, boom, it was done. It was ready to roll. So, man, good stuff, good stuff. So you're talking about headlight lenses, stuff like that. Instead of using gloss, you can use the resin. And then, of course, your gauge clusters, which I don't know if you're going to probably be able to see it in here now. You're not going to be able to. But anyway, so yeah, that's it. So now let's get to the giveaway, the big part. Okay, y'all ready for this? Huge giveaway. Thanks to my sponsor, one of my sponsors, Ryan at ZForceModelworx.com. Make sure you visit his site. He's really got some amazing stuff, and he's growing fast. But he sent me over a package that was large, had a bunch of stuff in it. He said, give this away to one of your lucky viewers. I said, well, I want to do a giveaway, but we're going to have some fun with it. So what I'm going to do is first show you the package that we've got a lot of stuff to give away. And then I'm going to tell you the rules of what we're going to do in order to win this. So this will be a 2-video series. So first off, we're going to start with some 3D printed wheels. And he's actually done on the back Stingray. It's an 18 and 20 inch staggered wheel. So you're going to get those. The tires are already painted up. All you'll have to do is pretty much do the, see if I can get a little bit better lighting in here, is do the rims in any color you want. So set of those, absolutely free. And keep in mind, this will be shipped to you absolutely free. No postage, no anything. I just need you to contact me through the email that I'll provide when we're done with this, which will be released at the next video, and I will send all this to you for free. Second thing is, check this out. We've got vintage drag toe tabs. Now, you don't see this too often. So again, this light, I'll probably impose a picture right here so you can see what they are. I don't know why my light is doing what it does. Usually I have pretty good lighting in here, but it could be because it's in the plastic. Let me take it out. It doesn't ruin its value, I promise. See, you're still getting it brand new. There you go, a little bit better there. So, yep, toe tabs, there you go, that's a good view. So that's another thing you'll get. This is all together now. You're gonna get all of this together. Here's another set of wheels. Got some nice, I think that's a 10-spoke wheel, and that's staggered wheel as well. That's a hallucination. Nope, they're not staggered. That's a, oh yeah, it is, 2021. So 21 inch on the rear, 20 in the front. Beautiful look. You know, that car, those wheels would look good like on a Challenger or Charger or something, General Lee-esque, I should say. But yep, got those as well. Got another set of these, and that's a 68 to 68, 69 Ford. Got 2 different grills there to choose from. So that's included. We're not done yet. Another set of drag wheels. Well, not really drag wheels. I guess you could use them as drag wheels. They are. They're just skinny tire. They're the Krager SS muscle car drag wheel, which is more like a I guess they would call that skinny tire in, or small tire in racing terms today. But got a set of those. That's a good looking wheel. You can never go wrong with the Kragers. And I mean, the detail on those are simply phenomenal. Detailing on everything he does is phenomenal. Ryan, you are the man, brother. Keep doing what you're doing. All right, so this is a dress-up kit, and it's a BBC Dart engine dress-up kit. So you've got, looks like, you got the head valve covers on there, 2 different setups. You got the air breathers. You got, looks like, yep, air cleaner. You got the whole thing there, and then you have some breathers as well on the sides. 6 different ones there, so for each side. So that's a good looking kit as well. Gosh, I'm so disappointed with this lighting. And this is, we can thank Mr. Irvin at the Art of Rake. He and Ryan have been working hard on this. If you go to his website, ZForce Modelworx, you'll see this. Irvin's actually got a video where he paints this and does this. So go to his channel, look through it. You'll see. Me and him are both sponsored by Ryan at ZForce, and we talk quite a bit. But he actually came up with the idea for this, and Ryan executed it to perfection. And you can get a set of 3 with this giveaway. And again, it's a 67 to 72 Chevy Sport steering wheel. And the way Irvin painted his up was like the wooden tone on the actual wheel, and then more of like the aluminum or the brushed aluminum look in the middle. Just trust me, go to Ryan's website, ZForce Modelworx with an X. Let me here show you there. He is also at the beginning of my videos. You'll see ZForceModelworx.com, and you'll see those painted up. And that was actually done by Irvin at the Art of Rake. So that is a good little jackpot, everyone. And here's how we're going to do this to win. This is going to be a game, and it's going to be fun. What I'm going to do, I'm going to post 4 pictures, and they're going to pop up here in just a second. It's going to have a number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. What the pictures are is a close-up of the box art on very popular models that I'm sure we've all done. And if you're new, you'll probably even know it as well. But what I've done is I've zoomed into a tiny part of the actual box. So it's not giving it all away, but it is a very prominent piece of the picture that most people will see and go, ah, I know what kit that is. So all I'm looking for is, let's do whether it's, you know, the manufacturer. So if it's an AMT, Revell, or MPC, whatever it may be, I think I've got 4 different ones on there. I'll go ahead and give you that. I'll go ahead and give you that tip. You got AMT, MPC, Mobius, and Revell. So that's 1 from each group. Close up, you got to give me the manufacturer and what vehicle it is. Put those in the comments. So you'd put number 1 is AMT, blah, blah, blah. Put that in the comments. The first 10 people, actually we're going to go more than that. The first 20 people that get those right next week, it'd be the following Sunday, I'm going to put those names in a bowl, and we're going to draw to see who gets all of these goodies shipped to you absolutely free. And this is about, I was sitting there playing with the math. I want to say this is about $120 worth of stuff. So good little jackpot there just for playing a fun game. And what this is for is just to say thank you, because I have hit 3,500 subscribers, and I love doing this, and I love each one of y'all, and I love y'all's comments, and we're going to keep doing things like this. Every milestone, the prizes are going to get bigger and bigger. So I'm going to get other sponsors involved to help chip in, and I'm going to start chipping in myself with maybe model kits. So we'll have 3D stuff, model kits. The more and more subscribers we get, the more stuff you're going to get. So here's the pictures. We're going to start it right now. Here's number 1. Here's number 2. Here's number 3. And the last one here is number 4. Now, pause the screen if you have to, or rewind to watch it again. Take notes, write it down, which one you think it is. Do a little bit of research. At least you know it's one from each of the major manufacturers, you know, other than like Tamiya and stuff like that. But AMT, Mobius, Revell, MPC. So you got 4 there to pick from. I'm leaving them up, and good luck, guys. I can't wait to do this. It's going to have fun. Remember, the first 20 to get all 4 right are going into the drawing, and that just means the odds are going to be lower because not everybody's going to get them right. So that is it, my friends. I appreciate y'all, and until the next time, keep on rolling.